full plastering update. Obviously people were very sceptical that we were paying only £650 to get the entire of downstairs plastered, and when I say the entire downstairs I mean this, which is the dining room. We've also got in here, which is the kitchen. I'll put side by side. So the doorway used to look like this and now it looks like this. How crazy is that? Even though we got that widened up, it is still like a very dark room. But yeah, so we got the dining room done, the kitchen done in there, and then also the ceilings. You can see the patches where it started to dry, it's kind of gone like a pale white colour. And then also in the front room, which is the living room, we got everywhere plastered in here. Everywhere's looking a lot darker. Like obviously pre-plastering the walls were kind of white, whereas now they're all brown. I'm not really sure what colour I expected plaster to be, but I didn't expect it to be this dark. I mean, it's kind of making everywhere look a little bit darker and a little bit smaller at the minute, but I know that that's just because it's dark. When the plaster starts drying, it will you can kind of see the patches where it started drying already. It will dry to be that light colour. Then we can do a mist coat, I think, which is water, so then the plaster doesn't crack, and then we can paint over it. I'm going to start by painting all of the walls white, just so we have a completely blank canvas and we can decide where we want to go from there. But to be honest, I'm thinking that I might just keep the walls white all over the house. Would it get dirty really quickly? I don't know, we'll find out. He's left all of his tools. He's gonna come and pick them up tomorrow because I don't think he drives actually. I think he got dropped off, but then he couldn't get picked back up. So he's left his tools. He's gonna come pick them up tomorrow. But honestly guys, for £650, like this is amazing. Obviously only time will tell and once it's dried, but some of it started drying already and it literally looks fine. I know people were really skeptical about us getting this plastering done for so cheap, and especially since it was a random guy that we found on Facebook. It was the same guy that did all of our plasterboarding for us, and he only charged £100 a day, like labour charge. So I think this guy he's just looking for the work, and he had someone around helping him for the entire of downstairs, obviously minus the utility, because this is an extension anyway. We haven't done the utility because it's not ready to be done. Like there's so much that needs to be done to the utility. But how amazing is it looking already? I'm going to turn you around on the back camera so you can like have a proper look. Like I said, things are looking a lot. My boyfriend sat outside in the car waiting. I said, does anyone else that does content creation get like so nervous? He'll be in the house and I'll want to film a video and I'll say, are you okay to just go and sit outside? Like, even though we've been together 6 years, I literally got so embarrassed of filming in front of him. I just can't wait to get the kitchen in. Those are the next steps really. Get the kitchen in, get the second fix of the electrics done, get the radiators on the walls, get the upstairs ready and prepped to be plastered. Then we can put the bathroom in, and we're getting the new windows fitted next week, which I was going to mention, by the way, I forgot. So basically, he's plastered, well, we don't want to touch it in case it's wet. He's plastered all of the walls, but then not the window reveals. He's left these in like the windowsills, just because we're getting the windows replaced next week anyway. And we were thinking that ripping the windows out might have damaged the plaster a little bit. So instead of doing the plaster and then putting the windows in on the reveals anyway, we're going to put the windows in and then he's going to come back and replaster around the edges, just so then it's not ruining like any work that he's done. And also, if you see any holes in the walls, these are just where plug sockets or light switches are going to go. Our electrician is going to deal with that. Yeah, if you see the things around the door, that's okay because you have the architrave that is going to cover that. So that bit, like, it doesn't need to be plastered, so don't be alarmed by that. Let me quickly turn my camera around and take you on a quick tour around the whole of the freshly plastered downstairs. Oh, I just can't believe how amazing it's looking. Like, this is making me really excited to get on to the next steps now. I feel like prior to this, I don't have bogies by the way, I just haven't waxed my nose. I feel like prior to this I was getting really disheartened because things were not moving along, whereas now we finally had like a big step of the renovation done. It just feels like things are coming together really quickly. Like, we've got the windows booked in next week, we've had the plastering downstairs done, things are just looking good. Like, I'm getting excited now. I was kind of just getting depressed about the whole situation and honestly regretting buying a house, but yeah, things are coming together now. So starting in the front room, obviously everywhere looks a lot smaller and a lot darker just because the plastic is so dark. When we've painted it white and the light is reflecting, it's going to look a lot bigger. I'll put a little before picture because I took videos and pictures of how the house looked like before. This is the before and this is the after. I'm literally obsessed, and the plastic is so smooth and it isn't cracking or anything. I don't want to touch it in case it's wet. The white bits and the bits that are dry actually, but oh, it's so soft and smooth. Coming on into the kitchen, obviously we are going to get that new door put in at some point, but not yet. I think they started on the kitchen first because the kitchen kind of looks dry already. He said in this room, so basically he's done the pantry room. It is really dark, guys. I think it's just because the plaster is so dark. It's very dark. Shit. Okay, so he hasn't done this wall and he hasn't done these walls just because there was like a lot of wallpaper on there and there was a lot that needs bonding, so he's left this. But that's okay, I guess this can be done at any point. Moving on into the dining room. Oh, this is so exciting. Do you remember the big hole that we had down there? Because we had to chisel it out to put the pipes in for the vertical radiator. Look how smooth that looks. Like, I'm literally obsessed. If you see like, so there are like visual marks like that, but it's all completely smooth and the same here. He said if you like build that out any further to cover it, it wouldn't be even. So he said that's just like sandable and paintable. Yeah, the same here. Doesn't it look so good? Let me know what you think, and obviously all of the ceilings have been done as well. I'm going to end the video here, just a nice little quick update on the plastering. Let me know what you think and take this as your sign to give people a chance. Give the cheap people a chance, because sometimes they're just looking for work or extra work, and not everyone is trying to scam you or get quick money and do a really bad job. Because I would say for the price that he's charged us, he's done such an amazing job. £650. We gave him a £10 tip. I know it's not a lot, but we're going to get him to do the whole of upstairs as well. I mean, it was really cheap, there's no denying that, but it was £650, and then I bought all of the materials, so like all of the bonding and the nails, and we also needed, I don't know if you can see them, but on the corners they put these things called corner beads, or I don't know where he put them, corner beads or angle beads, and that all came to £240. So all in total, to get the whole of downstairs plastered, minus the landing, minus the extension right at the back, we have paid just under 1k to get the whole of downstairs plastered, which I think is amazing. Some people in my comments were saying they paid £400 for one wall, and if that was the case, we would have, shit, that's still wet. If that was the case, we would have ended up spending like over £2,000. In fact, someone did quote us like a ridiculous price, and we just took the risk and we went with this guy, not knowing if the price was too good to be true. But yeah, giving him a chance, like, it just paid off in the end, and he's a really nice guy. So let me know if you think we did the right decision in going with this guy. I am literally made up and I'm so happy. I'm gonna take some pictures now and send them to my mum and dad. But yeah, bye.